morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dears. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. Now, today, I'm going to show you a makeup look and eye tutorial on how I did on my latest cover of Jolene. It's just a few products. It's not complicated. It just requires a lot of blending. So, that cover song, just a little heads up, because you may or may not have known, if you go over to my shorts, I actually am posting my audition for Jolene. And you're like, audition? Wait, what's going on? Dolly Parton is actually holding like a musical audition for her, and it's all over social media if you go search for Dolly. Basically, any song that she's ever done, and she has a lot. So my favorite has always been Jolene. I put a little bit of my flavor to it, if you know what I mean. Feel free to check out that video in my short. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you guys would support. Really appreciate it. But for this video, I'm going on to the series of how I created those eye looks that I do on my cover songs, because everything is done by yours truly. I know. It's a lot of learning and research, but from yours truly. Now I already did my skincare, wash my face and everything. And I always use from Estee Lauder Day Wear Cooling Antioxidant Moisture Gel Cream. I don't know why I wanted to say gel, but this one right here. Along with that, I do use, because if you notice my face, my skin, of course you know my face, my skin, I have a little bit of redness. I do suffer from rosacea. It's very mild, thankfully, but still. So what helps is the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. I put this all over my face. Along with that, I also use underneath the eyes from The Ordinary Caffeine Solution. It just helps depuff them. Even though currently right now, it's a little bit after lunch, but all I did was wash my face, so I just washed my face again. So, it's not going to hurt to help the skin. Along with that, since I love cooling sensations, I did use the Wet n Wild Cooling Hydrate Depuffer for the eyes. So I use this underneath, over here, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of do stretch it up here to try to slim this out as much as possible. And then for my lips, I actually combine, even though I'm basically almost out of this, Fun Alana Lips 101 Ointment, Multi-Balm, and Strawberry. And I mixed it a little bit with the Burt's Bees Rescue Lip Relief. Because I don't know about you, but back in 2024, I know, like it's so far away, right? 2024, I was getting a lot of cracked lips situation going on. I don't know why. When I drink plenty of water, I'm on a healthy diet, try to lose some weight, whatever, but I don't know what's going on. But this helped tremendously. And so I put both of these together. And that's basically where we're at this very moment. Oh, before I forget, before we go straight into the tutorial, I do want to let you know I do have my own company that's called Indie Blues Artists in Productions. Basically, vocal coach, singer, produce music, vocal tuning, etc. If you are interested or wanting to learn how to sing or anything at all, or even though I mostly have voice and acting on there, if you are interested and have additional questions for makeup, DM me, because I can also teach you about makeup as well if you desire. Now, Xena, she's not in this room right now. She's out napping. She's been having some tummy issues, so she's not all the way well, but you will see her later on in the video, so don't worry. A video without Xena? Never gonna happen, my dears. Never gonna happen. Now, I'm a hush, and let's go straight into the tutorial. So, on most of my videos, my eyes have already been primed. Today, I decided, why don't I just show you the whole thing? One of the first things I do to prime my eyes, I will be using from Milani Eyeshadow Primer Longwear Shadow Base. Now with this, I'm just going to put like a small little dot here. I'm almost out of the Milani. I need to go buy some more. Ooh, that actually is a little too much, but it'll be fine. Spread it between both fingers and put it all over your eyelids. Everywhere, just everywhere. Perfect. It's a spread, poof, gone. Next, what I'm going to do, because I do a lot of steps to my eyes, because if you look at my eyes, I have a little bit of discoloration like on my eyelids. I don't like it. I like to be as clear and perfected and a nice clear canvas for the eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using the Sephora Biscuit Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. And there you go. And this is in a shade 15.5N. So what I do is I go ahead and I put it all over my eyelids like there. Like so. Boom. You know, little dots. And if you're new to my channel, you will find out that I mix a lot. I'll be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in Light Peach. If it looks messy now, don't worry. It always starts off messy, but it'll be beautiful at the end, my dears. Now, I will be using, if you haven't seen any of my videos, I do have like a 15x mirror over here because this is a very small viewfinder and I'm not going to be able to see everything. And I do have a bigger mirror here, but then you won't be able to see what I'm doing. But I will be trying to use all of it. I'm going to be using a little sponge. Try to call it a beauty blender, even though it's not a beauty blender. A beauty blender is the name of the company, but it's actually a sponge from Sephora. It comes in a set. It's very inexpensive and it works just as well as a beauty blender. So just letting you know, Okay, you would think that'd be enough. No, my dears. So then I go into the Patrick Ta for face in the shade Light 3. The only reason I use this and not on my actual face, even though it's as you can tell, I basically have used it, it's because, my dears, they don't have my shade. Like, they really don't have my shade. I mix things anyway. I do like using this in the middle there. They don't have my shade, so it makes it a little bit harder. Now, sometimes, if I don't use it as a concealer primer situation like I'm doing now, I will put it under the eyes here mixed with other things. So I can, it's not like it's unusable. I just had to kind of figure out how to use it in a different way. And then I blend it out. Big question. Now that it's 2025, how's your 2025 year going? Any plans? Any New Year's resolutions? What's going on? How's 2025 treating you so far? Because so far for me, everything's going well. What is your resolution? New Year's resolution. Short goals that turn into a long term. Like for me, being consistent on working out, because I'm not very consistent on working out. I need to work on consistency on the workout situation and continue to try to eat healthy and etc. And I don't really eat all that much anyway. It's just it's not that I don't work out, it's just that I'm not working out consistently. Consistently. There you go. Consistently. Because I work out 3 times a week, but then sometimes I do 1 and then life gets in the way and then I don't work out for like a week or 2 and then try to, and that's my New Year resolution. Work on consistently on working out. Now, I do not apply eyeshadow over this because it's wet and just and for me, I have a hard time applying. Now, there are some people that will do this and start applying shadow. I can't do that. Now, I do put powder over because blending, adding shadow, and in my opinion, and I've done it to my clients as well, to when I put their makeup on, because I am a makeup artist as well, the makeup lasts all day, so I don't really see the problem. So I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 15, and I'm almost out. As you can tell, I'm like, and what I do use a Sephora puff over here. I get some out of here and I just apply it all over the lid and everywhere that you put the concealer, all over the lid. I'm primed, so I'm all set. But before I start applying the eyeshadow, I like depuffing the bottom parts of my eyes right here because you see how without makeup, I have a little bit of this crease here. Yeah, let's try to relax that, shall we? So I go and use the 4th Ray Beauty. It comes with like a little spoon. It's very cute, very convenient, and it's very inexpensive. These little eye masks, and I used to leave them on for the entire makeup look. Now that they're on, let's go on with the eye look. So the palette that I used to create Jolene in my cover song, Jolene from Dolly Parton, is the Patrick Ta Dimension palette. This is in 2, the Rosy palette. As you can tell, it's very loved, smudges everywhere, it's great. And this is basically how this palette looks like. So essentially the way I created this look, we're gonna use basically every single color in this palette. Every single one of them. This palette's not gonna go to waste and the look turns out beautifully, believe me. So every single color we will use. And you're wondering, that's a lot of shadow. Shouldn't you just use 1 or 2? Oh, my dears, no. So the first thing I'm gonna use this brush, the BK Beauty 202 brush. And the first thing I do, we're literally going to go through the entire palette. So we're going to be using this very light color and this color. We're going to mix these two together. It's very powdery, by the way. Now, excuse me, I will be looking down. So when you use your eyeshadow, make sure you spread the lid this way, because if you're like this, the eyeshadow, it has a hard time getting onto your lid and you're not going to be able to blend as beautifully as you like. So you open your eyes and you start to blend. Now, it does leave a very nice diffuse kind of darken peak a little bit. It's very nice. Now, you can leave the eye look like this, and on any of this look, to be honest with you, add something sparkly and you're good. But this look, I used all of the colors. You're going to see what I mean. After you use these two colors, you just go up the palette. I'm going to be using this third one right here. And literally, you're going to continue on the crease. But the only difference that you're going to stop midway. As so. And then just blend. So then, as you can tell, it is not very blended, but it looks nice. I will be using another BK Beauty brush, but this is the 201 brush. It has no product whatsoever, and just blend. Just blend what you have so far. Because blending is the name of the game with this makeup look. Blend, 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 my dears. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, once that is blended, it looks nice and diffused, right? So we're going to do a touch of a skipping step. And when I mean a touch of a skipping step, this is what I mean. So we used all of these three colors so far, right? Nice and diffused. Yeah. So you're like, what about these two colors? These will come into play. But before we do that, Patrick Ta always has like a little window over here. And that's because these are cream shadows. And I love them, because they really make your eyeshadow pop, and they're very, very intense. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one finger here. I'm going to go into the dark. This is what it looks like. It's really dark. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on the outer lid. As so. And just put it all here. Put it also like on a crease as well. You see how nice and beautiful that looks? With cream shadows, I never like to leave it like that and wear it all around the house, because it could crease, this is sticky. So because it has a sticky substance, I will be using this other brush. This is the Anissa Eye Fan All Over brush. This is another woman brand that I absolutely love. And so while my eyes, I'm partly blind, we're first going to use this color right over here. Put it all over the front brush there. Okay. We're just going to put it right on top of where we put the dark cream shadow. Just on top, pat it. If you have this brush, pat. Then, as you can tell, it's nice and diffused. Nice color, right? So then, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the next darkest shade, which is this shade over here. Same exact brush. I'm going to put my brush there. And do the same thing. Just put it right on top of this section. Just do it again. As you can tell, it looks it's pretty, but it's a little muddy. So you go back to that brush that we used previously just to blend. It has no product, and just blend over it. Go ahead and blend. Okay, now that we have that nice and diffused, we're going to be using, remember how I said we're going to be using the entire palette? We're going to go to this top cream color. See how much softer it is. Okay. It's like a dark rose, and literally just put it on the inner lid, right next to the dark shadow, as so. And then I'm going to be using another BK Beauty brush. This is a 205. And literally, my dears, we're going to skip this dark one real quick. I'm going to tell you what we're going to use that for in a minute. Use your brush, go into this color, and put it on top. That's just to help keep it in place. But the best with these shadows is to use your fingers. So go back to the one that we just used a brush on and put it on top. And look at the intensity. And then you continue on with the next color. Then on to the second to last color right here. Put it on top. And we will be adding the last color, my dears. Oh yes. But before we do, we're going to go back to the brush that has no shadow on it and just blend everything you have so far. Okay, now it's nice and smooth. Before we add that last sparkle, because we will be adding that last sparkle. Remember this color that we skipped? Go into that. I'll be using another BK Beauty 203 brush. Right here on the crease, I like that to be a little bit more intensified because it really diffuses the look. It opens up the eye more, helps you look younger. I'm just saying. And just swoop it all halfway. Don't put it all over the lid. Now, I did notice that on my shadow right here, it's not as in the middle like this other one. So no worries. I go back to that brush and I just try to intensify just a touch more. No harm, no foul. Back to that last sparkle color I was mentioning. This color right here, the last one. Put it on your finger. And this is how it looks like. And what I like to do with this one, don't put it all right here. Put it in the inner corner because that's really going to make the eyes pop. I will be using another BK Beauty 207 brush. And I'm going to be using this lightest color right over here for the brow bone. And then you guessed it, blend away. But before I blend away, because I'm going to be blending a lot, this is when I take these off. And that way they're not in the way, and just blend everywhere until it's nice and diffused and looks seamless just the way you like it. What I like to do as well for the brow bone, I like going back to that shadow, the last one that we used, back on that same brush and just add it to the tip of the brow bone right there. Now for the eyeshadow, that's basically all I did on the top. The next eye thing that I did is I did use an eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 inks in the shade High Energy. Now I cannot apply while being on camera to make it nice and precise. So at this time, give me a moment. I'm going to step away. I'm going to clean up, do my brows, do my face, and you will see me with this liner. And then when we come back, we'll finish up with what I did under the eyes and my lip combination. So see you guys in just a second. And don't worry, Xena will be here too. See you in a sec. Okay, and we're back. Yay! All the face is done. And if you're interested in knowing what products I used, it's listed on the Covers on Jolene in this one as well, down in the description below. We're going to continue on with the eye look. Now, as you can tell, if you're following along, if you want to keep your eye look just on the top, you can. Perfectly fine with that, no problem. I just like adding additional stuff because I'm a touch extra. Just a touch. So we're going to go back into the Patrick Towel palette. Love this palette. Now I'll be using BK Beauty. Yes, I'm in love with the BK Beauty brushes. BK Beauty 204. And essentially what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix these two colors. And I'm going to put it all underneath the lash line. I'm going to be mixing these two, and I'm just going to put it like a little bit on the outer. That way it looks like it's smoking down. So a little bit like here, and you stop like right there. Don't do it all the way. What I love about these, that these have no fallout, as you can see. So you can easily like go over things and you don't have to worry about things going down on your face. Because normally I would put powder down there to catch any fallout, but this palette, I trust it. Also, I forgot to mention, since I came back, my waterline does have color. I did use the Sephora brand 12-Hour Colorful and my boyfriend jeans. This is what it is. It's a beautiful color. If you're wondering, it's nice, dark. It's like a pair of jeans. I know, and it's so beautiful. If you're interested, this color is this brown color. If you're not into colors, this is the shade Tiramisu. Love these, just FYI, love these. Then I'm gonna go back to the mascara, and I'm not gonna use the primer side because this is the Voluminous Superstar Red Carpet Black. It's an older mascara, but it's really good. And just put it on the bottom lashes. Okay, and if anyone's wondering, this is the exact same mascara I use for my top lashes as well. Now I'm going to show you my lip combination that I use for that cover. So first things first, that I love to do, I like to nice moisturize my lips. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. And the way I do this is because even though I did wear a mask throughout the whole video, I like to keep my lips nice and smooth. If you hear noises, it is outside. My neighbor is cleaning his driveway. So if you do hear that, I apologize. Okay, the first thing I did is I did use lip liner. This is Rare Beauty Kind Words Matte Lip Liner in Admired. Go ahead and line your lips and fill it in. Fill them in. There you go. Fill them in. And I love these because you can pull them up, you can pull them down. You don't have to sharpen these. They're very nice. Now, as you can tell, this color on my lips is like, I'm so sorry. This color on my lips is the exact same shade as my lips, so you can barely tell I have a lip liner on, but I do like it because it does help anything else that put on my lips last longer. And then I did use the Urban Decay Lipstick Rouge à Lèvres Love Trap Shine. This is the color. I like those mauvey pinky colors. As you can tell, this is a very smooth, very balmy type of lipstick, which is why I like it. I do get my chapstick here just to make sure everything feels nice and smooth. And then I like to add just a touch of sparkle, just a touch. So I went ahead and used the Revlon Super Luxurious The Gloss. What shade is this? Rose Quartz. When it comes to these, I don't put it all over the lips. I like putting them in the middle. So what I mean by that is this. Tap. And there you go. Nice and smooth. And that's essentially it. And then to make sure that the makeup stays, I did use an oldie but a goodie, the Urban Decay All Nighter. And I'll let it set for a few seconds. Also, if you're wondering about this sweater that I'm wearing, I know it's 2025, but it's Christmas. It has all of the Cavaliers on it because, you know, I have a King Charles Cavalier, as we all know. I actually got this at Amazon. Now, I do have an Amazon affiliate link. If you click on it, you can get all the products, makeup products, camera, anything that I use, even these shirts, into my store. I have like a little store. If you click on it, it does give me a little bit of a commission. It will really help me out. But in case you're always wondering, what is she wearing? Where'd she get that? Look down my Amazon affiliate link. And if you have any questions, I can let you know in case you can't find them, if I actually got them from Amazon or not. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, Xena's here to join us. Now, I did have to wake her up from her nap, though. She hasn't been feeling very good, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. She's been having some tummy issues, so she's been on a special diet, special food that she really doesn't want to eat. I know. A pill in the morning, pill at night for the next 5 to 6 days. Yeah, she just has sensitive issues. If you have a pup that has sensitive tummy issues, because she's always had tummy issues, like she's on the science diet for sensitive tummies, but it's like us, we have a tummy issue, well, it takes a toll. So she's just been sleeping, poor baby. So if you have any suggestions or comments, or if you've experienced this, comment below and let me know what you do for your pup. But once again, this is Xena. She's just going to be with us for a short time. Look at this face. You got it. But she wanted to come, woke up half sleepily, to tell you guys thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Also, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment, and we will answer to all of your comments. Really appreciate it. Follow all the social medias and the website. And as I mentioned, I do have my company, Need Blues Artist Productions, and I'd be happy to assist you there as well. Have a good morning, good evening, and a good night, and have a wonderful day. And until next time, we'll see you soon.